That was all genuine, baby. The Raptors put together easily their best performance of the season. In game 1 of the 7-game road trip, we stayed up damn late to watch this game. And we watched the Raptors play their best game of the season. Let me put some numbers into perspective for you guys. The Sacramento Kings going into today are 16-10 on their home floor. They've won 7 of their last 8. They score on average 117 points a night. And Domantas Sabonis had 23 consecutive double-doubles. De'Aaron Fox averages 24 a night. Let me rip through some of these numbers. Domantas Sabonis today had 9 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. So that double-double streak is over. But not only did he only have 9 points in the game, he had 9 turnovers. The Raptors were all over him, just causing just absolute havoc. De'Aaron Fox averages 24 points a night. He had 16 today. And remember that 117 points I talked about is what their season average is? The Raptors allowed 95 today. Their defense was absolutely incredible. Everybody. Whether it was Chris Boucher blocking shots, whether it was Precious Achiuwa's mano-a-mano defense and his defense in the paint, whether it was OG and Scotty getting into passing lanes, whether it was Pascal rejecting stuff at the rim, or their switches were great. Their double teams were phenomenal. They did an absolutely remarkable job tonight. And this is why we see a game like this and we're like, we know what these guys can do. We know what they're capable of. We saw the second half of last year where they were top 10 defense. We know what they can do. The offense hasn't been the issue recently. It's been the defense. And to see them go out there tonight against the high-flying offense and pretty much shut them down, it was very impressive. Now, can you build on it and do it consistently? That's remained to be seen. But at a record of 22-27 with the Toronto Raptors are, where's the direction? And this is why I think people are hilarious, right? Because they think they know what's going to happen with this team. We think they're all in tank mode. And you hear all over the place. How many times have we heard, oh, Gary's gone. We hear CJ McCollum, right, talking about how guys are unhappy and they put 2 and 2 together, Portland, and then Gary Trent. So Gary must be saying something. Then the report comes out today saying that Gary's willing to sign and the Raptors are looking at an extension for him. So where's that out the window? Now we're hearing OG's asking to leave. And then to talk about Fred, talking trade and possibly an extension. Like, it's all garbage. Until I see something from like Woj or until I hear something from Masai or Bobby, which you won't hear until something's actually done, I'm going to enjoy Raptor basketball because a game like tonight shows us all what they are capable of doing. Let's break this thing down. I wanted to say that at the beginning. First quarter, neither team got it going offensively. It was 24-23 after one quarter. And in the moment, you're like, you know their offense is good, so you're waiting for that punch, right? You're just waiting for it. And in the second quarter, the Raptors, actually, let me go back to that first quarter, because I have a clip I want to put in here. Fred comes up the floor, right before he even passes the timeline, he passes it over to Scotty Barnes. Scotty sees the double coming towards him a little bit. The Precious Achiuwa's defender comes over to him, and right as that happens, he fires a seed to Precious, who takes off right to the rim, gets past that defender, and throws it down. Just an aggressive slam for Precious, and it was a sign of things to come moving forward in this game. And that was late in the first quarter. But in the second, the offense really started to go. The ball movement was there. They dropped 34 in the second quarter. They only allowed 27, so again, Sacramento's offense still hasn't got cooking yet. And you're at halftime up 8. Good spot, but 8-point lead in this NBA is not very much. So how are you going to come out in the third quarter? Well, Pascal Siakam drops 14 of the 26 the Raptors score in the third quarter, and the Raptors allow 17 in the third. If you go back and you watch the tape of all that third quarter play for the Toronto Raptors, you will be in awe. You'll be like, what is this team? Who are these guys? We're not used to seeing this. And it was beautiful to watch. Nothing was easy. Watching Sabonis get so agitated and so flustered every time he gets the ball because he knows a double's coming. But it's not just a double where he can just kick it out. It's guys arms up, arms out, ready to defend. And he is in all sorts. He had 9 turnovers in the game, right? So just a phenomenal job in that third quarter. You're plus 9 in the third quarter, 26-17. And you were up 17 going into the fourth. Right? 17 going into the fourth. But again, we're still waiting for that punch, right? But in that fourth quarter, every single time they made a little run, I think the lowest they got it to was, I could be wrong, 12 or 11? I don't think it got any lower than that. Because every time they made a punch, the Raptors were making some shots. And again, that hasn't been the issue. But then, after the Raptors were making shots, they were getting a few stops. They were able to string some run together. And obviously they had a massive 22-6 run or whatever it was in the third quarter to build up the lead. But that's what you got to do, right? And in the fourth quarter, the Raptors hold them to only 28. They score 29. You win every single quarter. You don't allow them to score 30 in any of the 4 quarters. And you hold them to 95 with the 18-point victory, 113-95. That is the first Raptor win where they have allowed under 100 points since November 28th against the Cleveland Cavaliers. November 28th. It tells you how gone the defense has been. But with all the numbers I just fired at you guys earlier in the video, it's beautiful what this team did tonight. The question is, can they build on it and do it again? And that's what we're going to wait and see. But just remarkable. Let's rip through these numbers. Pascal Siakam, the MVP in the game, but just the whole team played phenomenal. 26 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists, 11 of 24 shooting. So, shout out 24 shots. Only got to the free throw line 2 times, and I don't get how the Raptors still only got to the free throw line 7 times total. Was 2 of 8 from 3. Yeah, I don't like the 8 threes, but again, you know, when you're feeling it, when you're hot, fine, so be it. Take them. Kind of a heat check. And had 2 steals and 2 blocks. And at least one of those blocks was just filthy. Sent there right back in Buddy's face. Not Buddy Hield. I don't even think he's on. He's not on there anymore, is he? No, he got traded from. Anyways, Gary. Look, the defense was there, man. I liked him getting into passing lanes, and he did a really nice job. 16, 5, and 3, 7 of 15 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3. Again, a couple of those shots were late shot clock stuff. There was kind of floaters late, and he knocks them down. So some big time offense for Gary in this one. Scotty Barnes didn't score the ball very well today. Only had 7 points in the game, shot 3 of 8, but had 6 rebounds and 10 dimes. The vision from Scotty was outstanding, and the defense that he brought was remarkable. Like I said about Gary, getting into passing lanes, but it wasn't just getting into passing lanes with Scotty. It was mono D. He was not letting anybody by him. It was just gorgeous to watch. 10 dimes for him, 1 or 2 from the line, missed both threes, and had 2 steals, and there's a reason he was like a plus 20 in the game. Fred VanVleet, 17 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, shot 7 of 16 from the field, was 1 of 1 from the line, 2 of 9 from 3, but at 4 steals and 2 blocks did Freddie V. The smallest guy on the floor had one of the smallest guys on the floor, had 2 blocks in the game. He was remarkable. Again, the story of this game is defense, and the fact that Pascal with 26 points led your team, and you had so many other guys just in double figures, right? So Fred was phenomenal. OG, 11 points, 3 boards, couple dimes. I don't know if he's getting traded if he wants out. I don't know. But either way, the defense was outstanding getting into passing lanes again. I feel like a broken record, but everybody was doing it tonight. 3 rebounds, couple assists for him. Shot 4 of 9 from the field and was 3 of 6 from three-point range. Had 2 steals and a block. Did the young OG. And then the bench. Precious and Chris Boucher. You know, we saw them grow into a tandem last year, and they were so effective off the bench. And obviously, with Precious not being available for the majority of this season, he's finally, I think Matt said like 13 games in now since being back from the injury, and I think he scored double figures in 5 straight. And tonight, 19 points, 5 boards. You saw that one in the, was it the late part of the third quarter? Or no, the early part of the fourth, the little head fake shimmy, and got the defender leaning one way. Just got him, and he just drives in for the layup. It looks like he's going to throw it down, and then goes, whoop, nope, up for the layup. Oh, beautiful stuff from Precious tonight in the offensive end. Remember those games, Raptor fans, where we were seeing the bench score like 5 points and 6 points as a whole? Precious had 19 and 5 on 9 of 12 shooting and 1 of 3 from 3. Chris Boucher, a lot of this in the first half, but 16 and 6 in the game. Shot 7 of 11 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3. Had a steal and 3 blocks. The presence. They combined for 35. The Raptors bench outscored them. I think it was like 36-23 or something like that. They outplayed them in every facet of the game tonight. Phenomenal. Raptors dominating the glass as well, +7 in rebounds, +7 in the offensive boards, and that led to +24 in field goal attempts. And you know what's great? You shot more field goal attempts, and you shot a better percentage from the field. 50% from the field, 48% from the field for the Sacramento Kings. So you took 24 more. How many more makes? I'm not going to do that math. That's with percentages and all that. I can barely do basic math in these damn videos, let alone that stuff. Raptors made 13 more field goals than the Sacramento Kings. 13! Really good. Now, the Raptors did struggle from three-point range, though. Shot 30% from the field. They shot 41% from 3. However, they only made 1 more because the Raptors took 8 more threes. They had 12 threes made to the Raptors. That's fine by me. Really good. And once again, the free throw attempts, I don't understand it. 7 free throw attempts in the game. 71% from the free throw line there. They shot 92% from the line. They only got to the line like 15 times. So the ref's whistle was away for a lot of the game today. And the ball movement on offense. I can talk about all of this stuff. 28 assists for the Toronto Raptors. The ball was humming. The extra pass from a good shot to a great shot. It was on display. It really was. +10 in turnovers as well. I think the Raptors only turned it over like 9 times. They turned it over 19 times or something like that. Really good. Points in the paint, you were +14. Second chance points, you were 18-2. +16 in that category. Points off of turnovers, we were +6 in that category. And this is the one I like. The biggest lead in the game. The Raptors at one point had a 20-point lead. And the biggest lead for the Sacramento Kings today was 4. The Raptors dominated. Every time they made a punch, the Raptors countered with a bigger punch of their own. And in the big moments, who made the punch? The Raptors did. And it was great. Now, the question is, can you do it again? All right, in the next game of the Toronto Raptors, another 10 p.m. tip-off. Yay, we get 2 more of those before it starts dwindling down to 9 p.m. tip-offs, then 8 o'clock tip-offs. So we'll get there. But next game is on Friday as Raptors head to Golden State to take on the Warriors, who are really good at home. So we'll see what happens there. It did a good job. This is easily the most impressive win of the season so far. Question is, can you build on it? Right? So you know what, guys? That's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and the game this evening, smack that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit that subscribe button if you guys have not done so already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. Would you like, would you not like from today's game for the Toronto Raptors? The Twitter and Instagram links are down in the description. So follow up, send me a DM, do all that great stuff. The Discord link is also in the description, so follow up there if you guys have not done so already, and then start chatting in the Discord. Go crazy down there. And I will talk to you guys Leafs Edition on Friday as they host the Ottawa Senators at Scotiabank Arena at 7 o'clock. And as for the Raptors, they're back in action on Friday night. Did I say Saturday night for the Leafs? Friday night for the Toronto Maple Leafs against Ottawa at 7 o'clock at Scotiabank Arena. And for the Raptors, they play Game 2 of the 7-game road trip in Golden State against the Warriors at 10 p.m. on Friday night. All right, so thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the game today. We'll talk to you guys then.